What if I told you that destiny does not belong to the lucky but to the relentless? What if I told you that the men and women who stand at the top are not there because fate smiled on them, but because they refused to quit when fate spat in their face? You might argue, no, the lucky always win, the privileged always rise, the chosen always succeed. No matter how hard I work, no matter how much I bleed, someone else has what I never will. But I would answer, luck may give you a start, but it cannot carry you. Privilege may open a door, but it cannot keep it open. Only relentlessness, only the refusal to stop, only the unbreakable persistence to rise again and again, can win against time, storms, and destiny itself. There was once a man named Kaylor who grew up with nothing. No wealth, no influence, no power. The world told him he was doomed to obscurity, and for a time, he believed it. He looked at the wealthy and envied their privilege. He looked at the lucky and cursed his misfortune. But one night, after another day of struggle, he whispered into the dark, "Why? Why give me hunger for more if all I have is less? Why make me dream of mountains if you never gave me wings to climb them? Why curse me with a destiny I can never reach?" And in that silence, he imagined a voice answering, not gentle, but fierce, unshakable. Because wings are not given, they are grown. Do you not see? Destiny does not belong to the lucky. It belongs to the relentless. The rich may start ahead, but relentlessness will outlast them. The gifted may shine quickly, but relentlessness will outshine them. The privileged may walk through doors, but relentlessness will build doors where none exist. Luck fades, privilege falters, talent decays, but relentlessness cannot be defeated. Kaylor clenched his fists, his heart pounding, and whispered back, "But I am tired. I am broken. I have tried and failed again and again. How many more times must I rise before destiny finally sees me?" And the voice thundered, "As many times as it takes, until rising becomes your nature, until persistence becomes your blood, until you are no longer a man who tries, but a man who refuses to quit." Destiny does not watch how many times you fail. It watches how many times you rise. From that night, Kaylor stopped comparing himself to the lucky. He stopped cursing the privileged. He whispered each morning, "Do not envy the man ahead of you. Outlast him. Do not curse the man chosen over you. Outwork him. Do not bow to luck. Defeat it with relentlessness." He began to rise earlier. Work longer. Push harder. Not once, not twice, but endlessly. And though storms came, though betrayal returned, though failure struck again, he endured. But life, relentless as ever, tested him deeper. Just as he built something steady, it crumbled. Just as he found allies, betrayal cut deeper. Just as he gained momentum, storms struck harder. His friends mocked, "He is wasting his life." His rivals sneered, "He will never make it." Even his family pleaded, "Stop before this kills you. You were never meant to rise." And though their words pierced his soul, Kaylor answered, "I do not care how many times I fall. I do not care how many times I am broken. I will rise 1,001 times if I must. Destiny does not belong to the lucky. It belongs to the relentless. And I will not stop until I stand." Years passed, and slowly, the world began to notice. The man once ignored became the man respected. The man once mocked became the man admired. His rivals, once privileged and lucky, faded. But Kaylor endured. His relentlessness outlasted their luck. His persistence outshined their privilege. His refusal to quit outlived their advantages. When younger men asked him, "How did you rise without luck, without wealth, without privilege?" he told them the truth. "Because I was relentless. I stopped waiting for doors and started breaking them down. I stopped cursing what I lacked and started using what I had. I stopped envying others and started outlasting them. You think destiny belongs to the lucky. It does not. It belongs to the ones who refuse to stop. By the end of his life, Kaylor was remembered not as the man who was lucky, but as the man who was relentless. His scars became his proof. His persistence became his crown. His legacy became his testimony. And in his final days, when asked the greatest lesson of his life, he smiled and said, "The world broke me 1,000 times, but I rose 1,001. I was not the luckiest. I was not the most privileged. I was simply relentless. That is why I stand." So what if I told you that destiny is not waiting for the lucky? It is waiting for the relentless. What if I told you that the crown does not go to those who start ahead, but to those who refuse to stop running? What if I told you that one day when you rise, it will not be because you were chosen, but because you refuse to quit? And you will whisper with pride, "I was not lucky. I was relentless. And that is why I won."